What is up, everybody? This is Chad Wick from the Michigan RC Club, or MRCC Facebook group. I just want to go over my CR12 and what I did to it to basically make it comp worthy or even crawlable at all. One of the first things I did was I moved the bumper in one more hole to fit the body better. I flipped my running boards here upside down so they'd be taller because I raised the body mounts. Okay, raised it one here in the back, and then over here I had to drill a hole right at the bottom. You'll see it if you take the post out. There's like a little divot in there, and you can drill right through there to raise the body up enough to make sure that these tires don't rub. And when I did that, this here was, there was a half-inch gap. So now when I set it on there, it's nice and tight, see? And that gives me a little clearance here as well. So, one of the biggest things that is wrong with this truck, okay, is this mount right here. And as you can see, I've got it almost flush with the front bumper. And I'm going to show you how I did that and how you can do it too. First thing you're going to have to do is get some parts. I have these Apex RC Products Servo Horns I got from Amazon. These are a 25 tooth, and I use the little red servos from Amazon. The $20 waterproof one is more than enough for this truck. But sadly, the servo saver they give you is absolute trash. I mean, it's so weak that it barely even turns the tires. What I did was I took out the little side plastic mounts for the servo, and I flipped these around. So what that did was raise the servo up about 1/4 inch from normal. So that already decreases the distance here. I mean, when you get it new, that sucker is way down here, and it hits everything as you try to crawl over it. So that's no good. So get yourself some of these horns. I think a 3-pack was like 10, 12 bucks, something like that. I will put the link in the description. I also taped the cord up to the top of the truck to try to keep it out of the way. They give you a pretty ridiculous cable. I recommend you put a JST in here or something so you can actually take the body off while you work on it, because this is kind of pain in the butt having it just dragging there. Everybody wants to know about the wheels and tires. These are both from RC 4-wheel drive. It looks to me like I'm missing 3 bolts out of there. From the last comp, I'm missing 3 bolts out of there. That's awesome. I'm going to have to order some more of those. Now, as you can see, the meat and potatoes of this whole thing, this is the horn and the servo link to the steering there. And as you can see, it is almost flush with the bumper. So that is a huge improvement over stock. Switched receivers here to use a Spectrum radio. The use of a computer radio is hugely beneficial, and I recommend that to anyone. So we'll plug this bad boy in, turn her on. As you can notice, I'm also running a 3-cell, a 1000 milliamp hour Florion 20C 11.1 volt. I run XT60s and everything, that's why I switch. But still running the stock speed control. It seems to handle 3S just fine. With the extra tires, the 2-cell just doesn't give you what you need. So I recommend using a 3-cell if you're going to change to bigger tires. These are, of course, the 155 steel RC 4-wheel drive wheels. They're a little heavier than most, which is beneficial when you're crawling versus a plastic wheel. These tend to keep it more planted. So we'll turn it on, which it's already on. I can see the headlights here. And we'll let you check out the steering. A little bit of rubbing in the front, but not too bad. I did trim the body up a little bit here and here just to ensure that it didn't rub, because when I first did it, it rubbed so bad that it would stop the truck. So you definitely don't want that.